All right.
Look
I
at
think
Joe.
we're live. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're live. Ah. Well, 1 second here. There we go. All right. So what's happening, everybody? So we got a great group of fellas here joining me tonight. We might have another fella that's running a tad bit late, but yeah. So I definitely appreciate everybody kind of hopping on and just kind of spending a few moments, or well, however long we take here, hour or so. I don't know how much time y'all got, but I mean, I got all evening. So if anybody needs to take off early, that's fine. Just let me know. But we got Joe from Shooting Gallery New England, and we got Flying Rich. We got Adam, Alpha Romeo 15, and Steve, Mr. Big Kid. So
what's going on, everybody?
What up?
How's it going, fellas?
Yeah, it's going.
It's been a
So
day.
yeah, I appreciate y'all taking some time to hop on here with me. I'm not the professional going live, as obvious by my goof up earlier today. So I appreciate everybody that caught the 15 minutes of blank screen. That's awesome.
I just threw a post up for your so if it helps drive traffic, I threw a post up on my YouTube channel.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, actually,
So
I made a TikTok because I'm not banned on TikTok still now. So
Oh, there you go.
yeah.
Which account is that? Account number 3, 4?
I have a backup. So
Well, it's a matter of time before your backup gets banned too.
well, I made the backup in the first 2 videos I posted got community guidelines violations. So I was like, I mean, that's a win in my book.
Right.
so I'm on account number 2 on TikTok. So, but I haven't posted there probably in a month or so. I'm a little hesitant because it seems like every time I post a video, they freaking take it down or ban it. So, I don't know. TikTok's the devil.
Are we all representing here?
I think we are actually, except for Adam. I think he's
Adam?
the.
I am not yet.
And Steve,
Adam's not
are
a
you BOP yet?
No,
Not
I'm friends
BOP.
with a bunch of those fellows, but I am not BOP.
Ah, okay.
Good people. I love all the BOP guys. I don't think there's one BOP agent that I've got a beef with. So that's good.
You gotta get on that shit, man.
They pick good people. You know what I mean?
I'm sure it'll happen sooner rather than later. They're kind of a little weird about, not weird, but they just they really take their time. They'll invite a couple of people a month, 1-2 people a month. I mean, I don't know, lately I haven't seen a ton of new people getting in, but I have seen one here or there. So I don't know, maybe they're on other platforms or they're not. I mean, most of the stuff that I see is over on IG. So
Yeah. So Joe and I started campaigning to get into BOP at the same time, and I'm not sure how long it took me to get in. With Joe, they dragged their feet on Joe, and then Roy, on your birthday, said you're in, and then it was like a long time before you got the goodies.
Yeah, I was so proud.
Actually, Christian, if I can recall, I think I'm the one that got you that Brownells mustache patch.
You did, because I kept trying to get somebody to send it, and I'd been BOP for a long time, but I never got the dang mustache. And I was like, man, I want the mustache. That's freaking cool.
I think I think somebody on this panel has a BOP mustache patch and a cigar cutter that we've hung out a few times, and also I think a Moss Pawn and gun cleaning mat as well. Wonder who that is.
You've been looking at my IG.
Just throwing it out there.
So let's kind of go around and we'll start with Joe. Just kind of tell everybody what you've been up to, and you got any projects or anything in the works coming up soon that you're able to talk about before we kind of get into giving away some stuff.
So what have I been up to? I've been working my tail off. I'm a gunsmith by trade, on top of doing the YouTubes. So yeah, I've been real busy at work. We had a bunch of compliance work come in that I had to get done. I got 25 rifles done in 2 hours. I was pretty psyched. Yeah. Yeah, projects. I got a few projects. I got a shotgun stock I'm doing. I got a pistol safe. I'm revamping an M&P 1.0 pistol project that I finally got most of the parts for.
Okay, sweet.
Hopefully this summer we'll be actually reviewing like custom slides for P320s and Glock 19s. Got a couple feelers out there that I'm hoping pan out. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming.
Awesome. Yeah, I like your hookup there with your the gun range that you get to use and stuff.
Kid Gunworks, yeah.
That's freaking awesome.
I mean, I work there and I put a lot of hours in, so I figure I better reap the benefits.
Yeah, no, that's really sweet, dude. Rich, what about you, dude?
Well, my range is not as nice, but it's easier to get to, and they let you shoot in flip flops. So, that was pretty cool. I don't have a range.
Sticking between your toes.
So I was going to do a teaser video because I don't have a range when I test things. So I 3D print guns. I've got beautiful stuff I'd love to show you, but maybe I can turn the camera off and position it. But I 3D printed an ARC by Invader Zip. That's just gorgeous.
I saw that.
I just got a Safety Harbor 50, and
oh really?
So the single shot 50. And I just the other day, like 2-3 days ago, I finished. I don't know why it took me so long. 10 mil Glock, so polymer 80 10 mil build. So I was pretty excited about that.
Okay.
And I've got a couple of print projects coming up. So there's going to be an ARC version 2. So I am in the beta group. I'm in the beta group for the Steyr AUG 3D print. So basically, it's buying. I've got parts kits for Steyr AUGs, a number of them.
I saw that. So what's the deal with that? I mean, how are you going to put that together? Because I didn't think anybody was really making receivers for those.
They aren't. So here's the cool thing: the Steyr AUG. When you think about an AR-15, I mean, everybody knows it. The bolt locks into the barrel extension on an AR-15. Well, on the Steyr AUG, it's basically the identical bolt face, but it locks into the receiver.
Okay.
And the receivers are basically unobtainable. There are some coming into the country. I have no idea what's going on. We were just on John Crump's show looking at the documentation that they're coming in. But forget about that. I shouldn't say we, because I got nothing to do with it. I'm going to be one of the beta testers. But the guys working on the project is what they're doing is they're 3D printing the receiver volume and you're transplanting a like M4 barrel in there with the barrel extension. So now the AUG bolt will lock into the back of the M4 barrel, and you just have to drill it for the gas port. So you might have to turn it down. There are a couple of little customizations, but the oversimplification is basically we're 3D printing a triangular thingy, M4 barrels going in there, and then the bolt face on the AUG is just going to lock into the M4 barrel.
Oh wow!
So that's
cool.
I'm a bullpup nut job, so I got a number of bullpups. I think I've got one of the few. There's probably only a few in the world. Glock 34 bullpup. I'm still working on that.
Okay.
That's not fully functional. I got a boatload of projects. I got a couple of set me flats. I'm going to build. I 3D printed the bending jigs for that. I bought MP5 flats because I figured, hey, if I'm doing a set me build, I could do an MP5. And
yeah, sure.
I haven't done, but I got the SIG P320, the MUP1 from JSD.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I haven't done that yet, which I got that. Bought a number of them just because I thought they were cool and they're reasonably priced.
Yeah.
Because once you have the jig, you can do as many as you want. So I bought a couple more. But I've had it since before Christmas, and I haven't just gone out there and drilled it. And I'm kind of bummed at myself for not getting on the project earlier.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, those are pretty cool. I haven't done one of those yet, but done a lot of the P80, regular P80 stuff. And I have no 3D printer, but maybe at some point,
it's like crack. And I'm either feast or famine with the 3D printing. I'll have the 3D printers going, 24/7 for weeks at a time. And last couple of weeks, I've just kind of like haven't felt artistic enough to push the print button on something. I got a couple of things I want to do.
All right. Good deal. Adam, what about you, man? What you been up to other than working? I know you've been working a lot.
Oh, working 6 days a week and then get home from work and do some more work out and around the farm. Trying to get stuff caught back up from the last couple decades and having no one to do it out here. So
yeah, that's a gorgeous place out there.
Yeah, and it's getting better. We're getting there, and finally started doing some more shooting lately. Got out did some night shooting a couple times lately. Testing out some weapon mounted lights, so finally starting to get some stuff recorded again, which is nice because it's been about 2 months I think since I posted anything.
Yeah, I know you've been in a little bit of a drought, but hey, man, everybody needs a break every now and again, So.
Yeah, it's been a little while, so I've been missing it and hoping to get back to it real soon here.
So I know you did your builds for your nephews and your sister recently. Any other future builds coming up, or are you still just in a holding pattern?
Well, still kind of holding pattern for right now. Still want to build a 6.5 Grendel. So looking forward to that. You were kind enough to send the bolt carrier group from me. And the sickest Nick, he actually sent a Brownells barrel, 18-inch 6.5 Grendel
Oh, wow,
barrel.
Sweet.
Nick's a good dude. Such a nice dude.
Yeah, Nick's awesome. So got a good start going on that, and then sitting on a few P80 frames. I don't have a 3D printer, unfortunately, but bought a few frames, so I'm planning on a few more P80 builds. Get around to those.
It's a fad. It's a fad. Don't worry about the 3D printer. It's like chia pets. Like
it's like the internet passing. Fad.
Yeah, it's gonna pass.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
So
Steve, what about you, man? I know you've been
the collection eventually.
I know you've been super duper busy as well with your moving and.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on, just not only on the main job, but also the personal job, and then of course, or the personal life, and then now we have YouTube stuff I'm trying to catch up with. I have a whole list of stuff I got to film and put videos together for, and I have like nothing. It's just running out of time. But I have some cool projects. Actually, the NRA show is cool because I made a lot of contacts with people. But some exciting stuff I have in the future. I'm getting a little more outdoorsy, so I'll probably be picking your brain, Christian.
Anytime, man.
Going on my first big game hunt in Colorado in October. So
sweet. I'm not going out there this year. I'm on the every other year plan. I can't afford to go every year. It's too dang much money, especially now with gas.
No, this one's pretty cool. It's going to be like, I was invited to the hunt, so it's kind of like an all expense paid type hunt.
Oh wow! Is it public land or private land?
It's a ranch. It's a private ranch, I guess.
Oh, then you'll have no problem then. So
I put in for I got the hunting tags. I'm doing antelope and I'm doing bison. So
okay. I was gonna say, I remember you and I were talking about that a couple months back.
That's awesome. Antelope's not really a big deal. They're all over the place out there, but bison, that's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. They sent me a rifle and stuff to learn how to use. So I got to figure out how to get a good.
You got any extra seats? I'll be happy to go with you.
Yeah, a couple people mentioned that actually.
I'll just hold a camera. I love Colorado, man. Colorado is just gorgeous. I love being out in the mountains, and even though it about kills me, I'm not in that great of shape. But I always push myself to the limits when I go out there and have just an awesome time. So
that's cool. It's I'm excited. I've been wanting to get a little more outdoorsy, more of a sportsman type aspect of the channel, not just tactical and running ARs fast and stuff like that. So
you're
just
tactical?
a little mix to it. Tactical,
Yeah.
well, you know, I'm like, I don't own or I have a plate carrier, but I don't wear it in any of my videos or anything like that.
I don't either.
I've done some armor tests and stuff, and they'll send me an extra plate to keep, but I haven't like.
Yeah, I love armor testing. I remember the
so
videos
fun.
you did on that. That's a lot of fun. I wish I had a place I could actually do that feasibly.
They don't get the views for some reason. I think it's just so saturated. So many channels do armor tests.
I'm ready to do an armor test.
I always finish my armor test with 50 cals. It's like it's a mandatory. I think my last one, it was fun one actually. It was a level 4 plate, but then I finished it with a 50 BMG API, so the armor piercing incendiary, which just punched an explosive hole right through the ceramics. But at the end of that video, I called out an armor company. I'm like, hey, if you guys make armor that can stop a 50 BMG, let me know. And then sure enough, LA Police Gear, they reached out to me like a week later and like, hey, we're making you a custom 50 cal plate to pop. So sure enough, we smacked it with the 50, and then it survived the first Full Metal Jacket, and then I finished it with an API again, which of course is not going to hold up.
Well, think of it like this though. You got, say if you just get a regular Full Metal Jacket 50 and you take that to the chest,
armor or no armor, you're going down.
Like,
so for example though, I mean, so they said they're not going to sell this plate. It was purely manufactured just to play with. They sent one to me and then Mr. Guns and Gear.
Okay.
I don't know if he did the video yet or not, but standard armor plates, like 2 inches thick for ceramics, so like thicker than your metal plates and all that. This thing was sitting probably about 3.5, 4 inches. So it's, I mean, totally impractical. Does not fit in a carrier. But yeah, I'm not tactical, but I like to run guns fast. So like shooting ARs quick is just fun to me. You know. But yeah, I got some other stuff. Foxtrot mic. I'm not sure if you guys heard of the company Blackout Defense, but they're an incredible company. They're
I want one of their triggers actually.
Oh man, those drop-in triggers. There's one, whatever you call them, drop-in triggers, dude. They're amazing. The Zero trigger, super fast trigger.
I saw
3.5 pound.
What's his name? I think it was Tactical Considerations did a video on that. And I was like, oh,
dude, he slings those triggers so hard. We all went to dinners like Blackout, Mike from Tactical Considerations, Toolbox, and myself, and we just ate tons of brisket and just chatted about like their upcoming products that they have. And man, those guys, I mean, they're aerospace engineers, but like they work, I think, with Boeing and stuff like that a lot too.
Okay.
Designing these AR parts, and they have a brand new AR that is either coming out or is out. I don't know all the science behind it, but it's called the Interpose system, or it's an Interpose Quantum AR, but it's a whole new way to mount the barrel to the receiver of an AR that completely removes any harmonic destabilization. I don't know if that's the right term. Totally out of my wheelhouse right now. So when I do get to review one of those guns, I'm actually going to go to their facility and have him explain it, because he's explained it twice to me, and it's just like it's awesome, but I just don't understand. Something about harmonics, you know, when the ARs fire, the barrel has like little whips in it. You don't see those whips, but the barrel's flex. It's all about the harmonics. So it's like basically locking rings that lock, and then they're I don't know, they keep locking on each other. It's pretty badass. It's awesome.
Okay. So, hey, we've been on here for a little bit, and I'd like to start giving some stuff away. So I know that's what everybody in the chat, and I'll be honest, it's so hard for me to read the chat, respond to the chat, hold a conversation, fight with a dog that I got freaking chewing my arm off right now. So I'm not the best multitasker, but hold on one second. So I got a list of some gun-related trivia questions. And so my plan is the first person in the chat, or otherwise, if y'all, know the answer and you want to spout it off, I'll let y'all in on it as well. Only the rules are going to be this: the first person with the right answer. And once I want to give everybody an opportunity in the chat. So, if you win something, then you're kind of knocked out for other stuff, if that sounds fair to you guys. And the reason I kind of did it the way I did it, so I also need to draw for the $100 gift card, and I was going to see if one of you guys would do the honor of just doing the comment picker.
Well, you got a random on StreamYard. You got a random thing, right?
No, so I'm talking. The comment that I want to pick is from the giveaway video that I posted a week ago.
Oh,
yeah. So everybody that commented on that, they got a shot at the $100 gift card, and then the live stream is to give away stuff live. So I kind of wanted, and the reason I did it that way is because, you know, a lot of people with the giveaway video, a lot of people hopped on there, you know, are gonna, you know, subscribe and stuff just for the giveaway, and I wanted the chat to kind of be a little bit more personable. You know, because mostly it's going to be people that subscribe or had been subscribed for a while. They're going to hop on the chat. So I just wanted to kind of, you know, do it that way, kind of a 2-part giveaway. I hope that kind of makes sense. You know, 2,000 subscribers isn't a ton, but it was kind of special to me. And, you know, I don't know. I always try to give back if I can. So, but hold on 1 second. I'm going to kick a dog out and we'll start giving some stuff out.
Oh, that's a big old box.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
I got a whole bunch of stuff here. So I'll put it all out here. So maybe if I'm giving away one thing and you don't want it or have no need, maybe not guess the answer. You know what I mean? But I got a Wrenchman handguard from Brownells. So,
nice.
This is actually the one that I did a video review on. All I did was mount it and pull it off. So it's brand new, never, you know, been to the range or anything. And actually, this is a Aero Precision enhanced handguard. This is a 15-inch one, and I actually got this from Sick Nick, like quite a long time ago. And it's been sitting there. I bought the barrel nut for it, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna pay this forward. So I got the barrel nut, you know, because he sent it to me, just a handguard, and so I'm gonna be giving this away. This is a really funny story, and kind of doesn't surprise me that I got this. So I ordered one of these for review, and for some reason I put 2 in my cart, and I ordered 2. I wondered why the bill was so high. And I was like, you know what? This would be something really cool to give away. This stock is awesome. I love this PRS light stock. So this will definitely be good for somebody. I also have a brand new, never even mounted Streamlight Protac Hlx Laser. So it's brand new. It's got the pressure switch on here. Let's see if that thing can focus a little better. But anyway, it's the whole thing. I don't have the box for it, but it's brand new. So I'm gonna give that thing away. Like I said, it is the laser, the light and laser version here. So, but
it will be shipped in the finest sandwich baggie.
And then I got 4 sets of these Brownells electronic hearing protection, and these things, man, I got a couple pairs of these myself that I have for like loaners and stuff for folks when they go to the range with me, and I absolutely love these things. They work really good. They're actually really comfortable. They're walkers, but they were made for Brownells, and there's something different with the ear cushions. They seem to be a little better than the walkers, and you can get replacement ones if you want something a little fancier. But I got four of these to give away as well. So
I got the passive, the non-electronic Ear Pros.
Okay.
And they fit very well in my ears. It's just, I work at an indoor range, so the passives I got to double up. I just picked up some Peltor 100 electronics.
Oh, nice.
And they're much better.
So
Yeah,
this may sound stupid and counterintuitive. I double up. I used to use only foamies, but now I use foamies, and I put the active ones on and crank the volume.
Yep. That's
so
what
I'll
I do.
hear you with the foamies in, and when a gun goes bang, I don't hear it.
There's
so that's exactly what I do.
Like you have to double up with some of the muzzle brakes I played with.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah,
muzzle
you wanna
brakes
double
are
up with
brutal at a covered range. I mean, even if it's outdoors, muzzle brakes are freaking brutal, man. So I do the same thing. I got some rubber earplugs I put on, and then I use a set of active, electronic hearing protection, and between the two, I'm in, and I shoot suppressed, but it's not me that I got to worry about. It's the freaking dude next to me with the big freaking muzzle brake on a 10-inch barrel. That's the guy I got to worry about.
Oh, so you mean the guy that has a Surefire War Comp on there, and it's a 10-inch? Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Without the blast jacket? Yeah, okay.
You guys talking about me again?
Dude, I work at an indoor range, man. Everyone that's just like, oh, we built these fixed mag AR pistols. We get these really dope muzzle brakes. Oh, look at these. And it's like a guy that has like they're awesome.
But I hate the people next to me that shoot them.
Oh yeah,
I should be the only one with a muzzle brake on the range.
Yeah, I have a Jerry Michalek 3-gun comp on my AR, and I blasted that thing off on the range. I'm like, oh, I don't want to shoot this. I don't even want to shoot this. It's so loud.
Oh yeah.
I gasped. I actually got. I don't know, Steve. Have you ever had this issue where you have kind of like a short-barreled AR, and your muzzle brake, the ports are kind of slanted back? I was shooting a Hellion, and dude, the friggin' gas came back. It just went right up my arm. I'm like, ow.
Oh, weird.
Hard. Yeah, it was.
Well, the Hellion's got that adjustable gas port. I wonder. That thing must have been all the way. I don't know. That's interesting.
I hate the Hellion.
All righty, guys, you ready for the first question? And we'll see who gets this. I'm gonna start off with giving away, since I got 4 of these. I'm gonna give away one of these, and I'll just try to. I'll put a sticky on each one, and I'll just need folks to contact me at my email, christiangrest@outlook.com. Tell me what you want and then how to get it to you. Of course, this is only for folks in the continental U.S. If you're in freaking China or India or I don't know, man, Zimbabwe, you're not. I'm sorry, I'm not shipping that. So I gotta draw the line somewhere. So, but anyways, so for a set of Brownells hearing protection, so everybody knows that Daisy BB guns are iconic. All right. So, but Daisy didn't originally sell BB guns. What did they originally sell? Does anybody know?
Wow.
I don't know that. I'm actually have to look that up just because out of curiosity.
Are you asking us or your audience?
I'm asking everybody. You guys, if you want some hearing protection, you're welcome to answer if you know the answer. If not, abstain, I would say.
Oh, I don't know the answer. I'm just asking. Flowers?
I mean, we all got Google, so I mean, all you gotta do is Google it. Flowers.
It's really tempting to not just open the next tab and Google it, but I'll behave.
Nope, not bikes.
Google it, but
that's a good guess, though.
Nice off the top.
Really?
So an interesting thing about Daisy also, and I didn't know this, so I was kind of just cruising around looking for some info. They actually used to give away the BB guns for free with these products that they sold, but the BB guns were such a hit, they decided to stop selling what they originally sold and just sold BB guns.
I don't know the answer again, but my crack or shot in the dark would be maybe like actual firearms, just because I know a lot of these companies that make BB guns used to started with 22s too.
All right, so people are saying bikes, air rifles, tractors, wagon, watches. Somebody that said watch is close.
They're all great answers.
Because Clarence Hamilton in Plymouth, Michigan, was a watchmaker.
So,
and I don't know anything. I'm just reading it from Google.
So I got Southern Partisan said, I know it was wind. So it's actually windmills. And I saw Pat, he threw down their windmills. So that's what I was looking for was, I mean, I don't know. Who should we give it to? Should we give it to Pat or should we give it to Southern Partisan?
See, I think the first right answer is Pat.
Pat RNG, by the way, great channel.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll go with Pat. Pat's gonna win it.
Yeah, Pat's good, dude.
I've never met him, but he seems cool as hell.
Yeah, Pat's awesome. I'm hoping to run into him eventually.
I saw him over at the Ivy Range Day last year.
Really?
Oh, you weren't there, Joe. That's right. You had the Rona or recovering from the Rona. Or
yeah, something. I had the vid.
All right, so I got Pat's name on here. Hopefully, y'all can see it. But
all right, Pat.
Down. That's awesome. Thanks for joining, by the way.
Done a lot for me, helping me along with the channel and stuff as I've learned what I was doing. A lot of good suggestions and been real helpful along the way.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to reach
Yeah,
out
Pat's a good dude. He always comments on my videos, and we've chatted a little bit. I think on Instagram and stuff like that. So I'm planning on being at the IV 88 thing the end of September this year, finally, because I missed last year because I work schedule.
Are we not allowed to talk about the precise date and location? I believe that's the current status.
I mean, I didn't talk about the location, but yeah, it's in the fall.
I don't believe we're supposed to talk about the precise date and location.
It's around. It's around
in the fall.
No, okay.
Fall.
Okay. Anyways,
someplace, sometime.
Sometime this year. Gotcha.
Clandestine location.
All right. So let's give away another set of hearing protection here. So this will be and you know what? This is like a Pat question too, but he already won, so he's ineligible because he probably knows this answer. So we all know that Colt is iconic in the firearms world. Been around a long time. Samuel Colt, founded Colt. How old was Samuel Colt when he designed his very first revolver?
Ooh, I used to know this.
Wow. All right. I'm going to give an age away. He was 47 years old when he died.
Oh, DLD is pretty close.
15.
James Pollard is pretty close. I see lots of guesses going on there. They're all kind of bouncing around it. Close.
Is the answer windmills?
Survey says. Can you imagine if we had like a family feud?
Yep. Light Matrix got it. So 16 years old. Awesome.
Most people are getting their learner's permit. Samuel Colt's building a revolver.
Nice.
And I believe it was the Dragoon revolver that he built, wasn't it?
It's scrolling so fast.
During 1829, at the age of 15, Colt began working in his father's textile plant. I guess he didn't like textiles.
Well, that doesn't seem like a very promising.
Guns is always better than textiles.
Yep.
Agreed.
I said that about
choice.
Yeah. I didn't want to be a painter. I want to be into guns.
Oh man.
But I still think I ingest more lead working in guns than working around lead paint.
So basically your dad fired you, so you had to get a real job?
No, he didn't fire me. He retired.
I'm teasing.
He retired, and I helped him close out the last job. So that's how good of an employee I was.
All right.
But the Rona happened. So
Dedicated till the end.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, even when I didn't work for him, I worked for him.
All right, so I'm gonna give another one of these hearing protection away.
What?
So everybody knows James Bond and the Walther PPK. That's like synonymous, right? I mean, when you think about James Bond, you think about the Walther PPK or vice versa. However, the PPK was not his first pistol in the series. He actually used something different before the PPK.
And no, it was not a high point, unfortunately.
High point.
High point.
Can you imagine if that was like, oh,
You cannon.
Yeah,
DLD got it.
DLD got it. Yep.
Ooh.
Look at DLD.
Dang.
DLD's coming in hot.
So it's actually it's a Beretta 418. So yeah.
Those Beretta 25 ACPs, I tell you, are like my kryptonite. I cannot. I get those in the shop. I can replace every part on that thing. Still won't work. I've done it. To the point where it's the trigger spring,
I've never seen one before, actually.
Yeah, me neither, but I really want one now, even if Joe can't fix it when it breaks.
Nah, I'm looking at that. That's cool. That's a cool little...
If I ever had your name on a work order, I'd first of all be like, what are you doing here? And then I'd be like, come on. I cannot have my YouTube fame just defamed because I can't fix a gun. I literally
I'm going to buy one, and I'm going to weld random pin welds in the thing and just see if you can find the problem. Send it to you. All right, guys, let's see if Joe knows what he's looking at.
So the question is, I mean, we know 9mm blows lungs out, but, could a Beretta 418 blow a pancreas out, maybe?
Yeah, it definitely can.
Oh, totes.
Or an appendix?
Well, you don't need that, so... I mean, the appendix is literally the most useless organ in the world. So,
look at Dark.
DLD. He's wanting to give the hearing protection to somebody else. So I'll tell you what.
You know what Dark wins for that? A crisp high five.
We can pick a random number and see who wants to guess that. Pick a number between 1 and 10,000. Go. Just kidding. I'll let you run your live stream.
Yeah, I mean, I'd even be open to letting DLD just pick somebody that he wants to give it to. I'd be fine with that. So, but we'll hold off on that. I do got another one to give away.
That's good with Pat. 380 is so expensive it blows kidneys onto the black market.
I saw that.
That's good.
Dude, it's so weird. I was looking at the price of ammo at my work. Right now, a case of 223 Frontier is cheaper than a case of 9mm.
Yeah,
you know what?
Prices are.
You know what? Ammo didn't go up in price.
50 BMG stayed the same through the entire time. I think it was like mid shortage, and I'm ordering like a case of 50 BMG for like $275 a piece. So,
yeah, I can't hide a 50.
I've never shot a. I had a chance to shoot Mr. Guns and Gear's Barrett. He was at my gun range here for an event one year, and I passed it up. And looking back, I was like, and I think the reason, because they were only shooting at 25 yards. Like, what the hell, 25 yards with a 50 BMG? That makes no sense.
My M82, I think, is sighted in at like 25 yards because they use it for destruction. so armor test.
at my range, the range manager actually puts his. I think I don't know if he has a M82 or he's got a Barrett. I think it's the one you have, Steve. It might be. I don't know the designations of them. But it's sighted in for 25 yards, and he rents it out to people. It's like you rent it out, then he makes money off the ammo. And he's like, dude, you should do some videos with it. I'm like, well, it's been done. And also, I'm terrified to shoot that. If it breaks,
really?
I can't afford it.
Is it a Serbu?
No, it's a Barrett.
You're fine, man.
Yeah, if the breech doesn't screw on, you're okay.
Right. I'm going to say that Serbu was one of the first ones I was looking at, but then, yeah.
All right.
Went with the Barrett.
Steve, I used to think more highly of you.
Do you? Why?
Well, I used to think more highly of you until you said that.
Until I said, if it's a Serbu.
You're looking at the RN50 as your first 50 cal.
Oh yeah, that was one of my first ones. One of my first.
Just saying that. You're saying that because you have a SHTF behind you.
The SHTF was also probably the number one, but they were completely sold out. It was all back ordered when I was looking to buy one, so I was looking for other options.
Yeah, you know how long it took me to get that from Walter. I mean, I tried buying one a year ago, the year prior, and just kind of fell out, and then I finally. I'm like, dude, I'm doing it this year. I'm like, make it, build it. I had to keep calling them up.
Yeah, you're his friend too, so it sounds like they're pretty busy. No, you know what? I bought my Barrett. What was it, Christian? 3 years ago now.
Oh yeah, it's been a few years. Yeah.
I got it from Gun Prime. I'm not sure if I can say that. Yeah, I can. That's fine.
Yeah.
I paid like $6,000 for it. It was
What?
You paid what?
Like $6,000 for it. It was on sale, like 40% off, brand new.
Nice.
So I couldn't pass it up. Is
Called your credit card right then and there, and was just like, raise my limit.
Till this day, I'm still paying that gun off.
Are you serious? So, at the time, the only big deal I ever got. So this is whatever Sandy Hook happened. So we're talking at tactical scare nightmare prices, like ARs were like $2,000 and $3,000.
Yeah,
I got a PS90 brand new with the military and law enforcement discount at $875.
Wow.
I'm like, I didn't have them. I wanted to buy two. I wish I could have bought two.
Yeah, they're about PS90 is what 1,800 or so now.
Yeah, I'd guess around that $2,000 mark now.
Yeah.
Well, I got all y'all beat. I got my Tech 9 for free.
Dude, I got a Tech 22
for $200.
No, for free.
For free.
Yeah.
So that's actually.
No, my father-in-law gave it to me when I sold all my guns, and he was like, "I want you to have a gun to protect my daughter." And he's just like, "Here you go." And I looked at him like, "You realize that you could make so much money off this, right?" And he's like, "Here you go." I'm like, "Thanks." He's like, "Oh, here's a couple, pre-band mags." I'm like, "Yeah."
Don't worry, dude. That Tech 9 will fire that first shot.
So a question for you guys. What's your so we kind of know, I guess, what Steve's best firearm purchase ever was. It sounds like it was that Barrett. So let's kind of go around the panel. What's everybody's like best deal they've ever gotten on a firearm? So we'll start with Joe. So the Tech 9.
Nope. That I don't count that. It's actually like the most random ass deal, but I'm so proud of it. Working at a gun shop, you get to handle a lot of guns, and so we had a consignment come in, and this thing was clearly in a fire, and it was a Winchester Model 77, I think.
Okay.
It's like it's a 22 Winchester that feeds from the stock, like kind of like the old Browning 22s. So they were like, we can't really sell these, and I'm like, I can refinish that. I took some steel wool and some crew oil.
Yeah,
cleaned up the rust. Still, it's a little bit rusty, but I think I can sand it and throw some Alumahide on it. But
nice.
I paid $45 for it. Then I had some store credit, and I walked out the door $18.
Wow.
And then I bought 1,000 rounds of 22 just out of spite.
That's a great deal.
Uh-huh. And I saved the receipt to prove it to my wife.
I already kind of spilled the beans on that. So that was PS90 for $870 when they're going for like $3,000. So that's got to be the best deal. Other than that, being a dealer for JSD, I get some pretty sweet pricing. But Dark, who won the Ear Pro, said do a 50-50 on the Ear Pro between Spring and Southern Partisan. One of those guys. Pick one of them.
Pick one of them guys and gals. Okay, so C&T didn't want it then?
Yep.
Okay.
C&T's a cool dude, and actually I had a live stream earlier today.
You had a live stream?
Yeah, I was on one of his live streams too, but man, he starts so dang late. It's like I'm falling asleep. But we were on it was a long live stream.
C&T Designs, baby.
That's the opposite issue that I have. Most people, they on the East Coast, you guys like to start your live streams at like 4:00, which is like 1:00 for me on a weekday.
Well, all right, so Crumpy.
Whoa, hold the phone. I start mine at 7 p.m.
7 p.m. is a great time. 7 p.m. your time's a great time.
Oh yeah, 7 or 8 o'clock East Coast time is fine. I'm in on that. I know I do a podcast at 5 p.m. Monday to Thursday. But for us who work at home, it just means I swivel from this position to this position, and I'm podcasting.
Oh,
If I would love to work from home, but then again, I already consider myself kind of a hermit, and if I work from home, I would never leave my house. Like,
dude, I left the house for the first time yesterday when I went out to dinner in a week.
Oh dang!
My truck, my truck, I put a solar charger on, so it doesn't kill the battery. Yeah, because I pretty much drive the truck every other week once. You know.
You'd love this, Rich. I'm going to work this morning, and either the flex pipe or the mid pipe on my exhaust going down the highway just gave away, so I sound like I have like a really, really loud cherry bomb exhaust on my Nissan Versa.
Nice.
I pulled into the shop and they were like, "What the hell is that?" I'm like, "Something's going on in my car. I think it's the exhaust." And my new apprentice that I've been training, he was like, "Oh yeah, no, dude, it's an easy fix. Don't worry, it's not your catalytic converter." I'm like, "Sweet." So I take off and you could just hear it just echo all the way through the parking lot. I'm like, "Oh."
I hate that.
Dart calls me and he's like, do you have like a WRX or something? I'm like, "No." He's like, "You should just tell people." I'm like, "No, I'm too ashamed."
Wait, didn't you just have a clutch go also?
No, that was in the Kia, and that was completely 100% my fault.
Mm. All right, so DLD said 50-50 between Spring or Southern Partisan. Is that what he said?
Yes.
I mean, how should we do this? Like, how about one of y'all do it? Just like think of a number between 1 and 10, and then ask them to guess it or something, or flip a coin. That's fine.
Okay, so heads, Spring, tails, Southern Partisan.
I would just like to point out that Christian's going with my original idea of picking a number.
Okay, head. I got heads. So Spring got it.
Okay, good deal. All right, and okay, so let's give away this other set right here. Let's see. Since it's a Brownells product, what year was Brownells founded? So we know they've been around quite a while.
Wow, you're coming at it with these questions that like, what?
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm not a clue on any
You're
of
a
these.
BOP member. You don't know that? Come on, man.
I want to say in the 30s, but
Have you met Pete Brownell?
Yes. Yep.
I've only met Roy.
DLD got it. He's
killing.
So you watch hearing protection, then he gives it away.
He just wants to give your stuff away, is all.
So wait, who won the coin toss? You got to give it to the other guy.
Yeah, we'll give it to the other guy. So Southern Partisan, he got the. Unless someone, who else got it?
DLD's like, everyone knows that. Well, apparently not. A couple of my BOP agents here.
I know. Roy, if you're hearing this, I did not say what I just said.
All right. So is that what we're doing then?
Yeah, we'll give
it. That sounds fair.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Dark saying,
DLD, man, stop guessing stuff.
Yeah. Well, Dark's been practicing to become a BOP member so I can get the onesie.
Oh, that's right.
Dude, my wife.
We haven't told him the secret handshake yet, though.
Yeah. I put the onesie on. My wife's like, not attractive. Don't wear that.
My wife just looked at me and she's like, "Why?" She just came home one night and I'm just laying on the couch with it and she's like,
"Oh,
what,
dude?"
Like,
I put that on.
So that thing is like,
I put that on. I immediately took a nap. It was great.
The onesie,
so comfortable.
It drove my wife nuts because I was like, man, I'd like come home from work, strip my clothes down, and suit up in that thing, and just roam around the house. And if I had to go outside with the dog, I'd freaking put my slippers on at the bottom so I didn't get anything on the bottom of that onesie. And man, it was just freaking awesome. And
yeah, because the onesie has feet.
In that thing.
Yeah, dude, my mother came home one night, and I was going upstairs to get some like a soda or something. She turns around the corner at like 11:30 at night. instantly just starts laughing, and she's like, I don't want to know.
I mean,
I'm like,
I think it, and even my wife agrees, it was like the best.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the best thing they could have sent. I mean, I don't know who thought of that, and I don't care, but it was freaking awesome.
Yeah, I would honestly join the BOP just because I'm so jealous about that onesie.
Well, dude, you're in like Arizona, so like you'd probably die of like heat exhaustion in 2 minutes.
Cold in the winter.
I'll just cut the feet off. I'll be good.
Cut the feet.
I want a onesie without the feet. I hate hot feet, so we'll be good.
They wanted me to wear it.
The booties are a deal breaker.
I've checked eBay twice just to see if anyone threw one up on there because I wanted one so bad.
See,
if you sell that on eBay, you're a scumbag.
I would never sell any of that stuff on eBay. Like, I'd give it away. Same thing. Like SHOT Show, people, people get patches at SHOT Show and then they like throw them on eBay. And I'm like, hell no. I mean, I give them away to people.
I got a whole box of this.
That wouldn't be koosh. That would be that would be a bad thing to do. But hey, yeah, you can almost find anything on eBay, so it's definitely a good place to check. But all right, so I think we should go ahead and do the $100 gift card. I think we're at a point we probably could do that, and if I could get one of you guys's assistance, I'd like for one of y'all to actually do the drawing for that. So what I needed to do is get the random comment picker from the giveaway video from last week. You follow me?
Yep.
Let's see. Random comment picker.
And the comment you're gonna key in on is because I think they asked for like a keyword or something, is 2K sub giveaway, or just 2K. Probably will be fine.
Which one you guys do?
I got up on my computer right now. All right, so
DLD, go ahead. You can win it.
If he does, I'm just gonna be like, next.
Yeah. DLD is still he's still good to win. I mean, he won 2 things and gave them away. So I mean, that's
I feel like he might want to keep that gift card though.
Yeah, if you, I will take the gift card. Goddamn, like
Mrs. Ron Wayne, how's it going?
Okay, YouTube LOL, and then what the. All right, so what we'll do? Okay, I got that, and all right, so let's get YouTube comments.
And I don't know, can you share your screen, or are you done on your phone?
I'm doing. I'll try to share it.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, hold on.
I know y'all are the StreamYard experts. I am not, obviously.
Listen, I'm just throwing this out here. I'm lucky I know how to turn this computer on. All right,
I'm good at computers. Just this software, handling this is.
I mean, like, I went to college, but like,
I ain't go no fancy college.
I went to college, but it was many decades after I was pretty stable in my career, so it was.
Yeah. All right, so I got the
losing GI Bill.
So I got the screen picked up. Hopefully, I got this working. So I got I shared it. I think you just gotta do it.
Yeah, you gotta add it to the stream.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
2K. Is it 2K sub?
Just put 2K, because I think people put 2K. Some people put 2K sub. I just want to make sure everybody that commented with something along those lines gets the deal there. So
all right, so we'll go get comments.
If
it works. Okay.
You got to do math there, Joe. 4 plus 7 is.
So, I'm sorry. Goddamn.
4 plus 7.
I got it. Goddamn.
It's 2, right?
Oh yeah.
Depends on how you feel.
Goddamn. Okay, here we go. I think I figured it out.
2 plus
61 comments. All right.
Oh wait, hold on. Did I get it? Oh, goddamn.
No, you got it.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, it got them, and you got to hit the start button there, I believe.
I don't know how to do this. Come on.
Yeah, scroll down. Scroll down.
I got it.
Oh, you got it.
So yeah, here we go. So it's S. So 7-8. That is the
awesome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. $100 Brownells gift card.
Sweet.
There you go.
That's awesome.
So what I'll need from you is email me at christiangrest@outlook.com. I have to buy the gift card and then put in your email address, and it takes them to process. It can take a few days. So please be patient.
He was one of my very first subscribers, like sub 100, I think.
Yeah, he's been around a long time. Yep. I mean, he doesn't comment on my stuff all the time, but he's been subbed to me for a very long time.
Yeah, he still comments on my Facebook stuff. I think he just wished my kid a happy birthday a couple days ago, actually. So good people.
That's awesome.
I don't think he subscribes to me. Just throwing that out there.
Thanks for doing the
no problem
for me there, Jeff.
Sorry, I'm not good at basic.
I'd rather put the power in somebody else's hands so they can be mad at you.
Well, I feel like that comment picker didn't abide by my IEP, so I was at a disadvantage.
All right. Good deal. Okay.
I said that at work today. They literally looked at me and they said, "Shut up, go back to work for the love of God." I was like, "Thanks, guys." They're just straight. We're trying to start like a show, like either audio or video of just literally us sitting down and just being offensive to each other, and we wanted to call it CGW After Dark because like the amount of like comedy in that shop with some of the guys there, it's like, oh, this is YouTube gold if we just put this on like some type of like vlog or podcast or something.
Yeah. All right, so I know we've been going for right at an hour, so I don't want to hold y'all up too awful long. So I'm gonna try to give away a couple more things here, just kind of keep things rolling. So I think I'm gonna give away the Streamlight Protac Laser Light combo. So it does have a pick rail on there. It does have the tail cap with the pressure switch and all the mounting stuff for it. I do not have the box, unfortunately. It's brand new. I used it for review. And other than that, I never, it never got thrown through the mud or anything like that. I mean, I didn't even mount it to a weapon. I was actually going to put it on my AR-12 and, it's just been kind of sitting there. And I was like, well, I'll give this to somebody else. Maybe they can, use it. Cause I got so many dang weapon lights. It's not even funny.
How do you like your AR-12? Cause I've heard some mixed reviews from people.
It's one of the typical It's Charles Daly.
Oh,
I did modify it. I modified it with a Panzer Arms handguard on it to make it look better than the freaking plastic thing with that stupid plastic triangle front sight. And I put a set of flip up sights on it and a Holosun red dot. And then I Lumahide camoed it. I've never had any problems with it. I mean, I've run slugs. I've run, bird shot or, skeet loads.
Now, are you only shooting high brass out of that?
No, I've shot low brass and high brass.
Really?
Not had any problems with it. So now, I mean, it's been a little while since. I mean, I don't have like 1,000 rounds through it, but I have, I've got over 100 rounds through it. I'm sure. But I got a couple different. I got the 5-round mag, and then I got the 10-round mag as well. No problems. I need to get it the range. I had somebody recently ask me about it. Hey, how's it doing? And I was thinking, I was like, crap, I haven't shot that in a while. I probably need to do it. So. But it's pretty cool. I mean, I won that shotgun. I didn't even pay nothing for it. I won it in a freaking contest, and it's not a high dollar. They're like $300 and something. But so that's why I was like, well, if I screwed up painting it and modifying it, well, no big deal, But it looks sharp, man. It's a nice shotgun. The one thing I wish is I could swap the trigger and the grip and the stock out. I wish it had a little bit more modularity to it. But other than that, it's good.
The shotgun triggers are a little stiff.
Yep, I have like 5 Charles Daly AR-12s in the back of my shop right now, and they're all just broken.
What's broke on them? Is it like common stuff?
Handguard, guns just won't cycle.
Okay.
Just random stuff, and then when you try and call Charles Daly for warranty, they're like, "Oh, sucks to suck, I guess."
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much figured I'm on my own if I ever have any, because I've heard the same thing with Charles Dale. They're not
same thing with Panzer, and then there's another. I have a Turkish import AK-22 that like I've been trying to get that thing sent back for like months, and they just
so Panzer, their parts department is Johnny on the spot, man. I got a contact with them for parts, and they like send me stuff with no problem. I mean, I had no problem getting parts from them, and cheap. That handguard was like $30. Nice. For that aluminum handguard. So,
yeah. The only AR, AK type shotgun I'd like to try is the Fostech Origin 12.
Oh, that's cool.
That's like the only shotgun I'd want to try. It's stupid expensive, but like I'd love to try it.
I actually wouldn't mind one of the KUSA 12 gauges. They're not too pricey. I mean, they're like 800-ish, I think.
I have one of the Typhoon F12s. They're pretty nice.
Ooh. Oh yeah, is that the that's the AR one, right? Because I know we just got some Typhoon.
Yeah, the Typhoons are pretty high regarded. They're better quality for sure.
We just got the Benelli M4 Clones, and dude, those things run like they're like $600.
I wouldn't mind getting one of those Benelli M4 Clones because I'm too low dollar to afford a real Benelli. So
that's what they tell me I am at work because like. They're like, oh, Joe, why don't you just get this? Why don't you get this? I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm poor, and I rather get something that's affordable, and it works.
I work at the gun store. I don't own the gun store.
Exactly. And they're like, dude, you like the P85. I'm like, it's the best handgun on God's green earth.
All righty, so let's give away this here Streamlight. So this is a pretty freaking awesome light. It's beefy. I've never had any issues with any of my Streamlights. I pocket carry a Streamlight that the anodizing is almost freaking totally gone on it. I've had this light for freaking years, and it just gosh darn works. All my Streamlights have always been really solid. This one has the added thing of a laser. I think the laser would be pretty cool as well. So let me think of a question here. Blah 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 blah. So we all know about Sig Sauer, right? So American
Never heard
company, kind of now an American company. But where did the original Sig Sauer originate from?
I know this one.
This is actually not a terribly hard question. You could almost guess a couple places and get it pretty quick.
If I know it, can I say it?
If you want the light. I don't see anybody else answering it.
East Germany?
Oh. Nope, somebody already got it. Toy Town Inc. Got it.
He deserves it.
Yep, Toy Town Inc.
Congratulations.
And I didn't know it. I was like, East Germany. Here we go.
No,
so I was going to guess Austria.
Yep, Toy Town Inc. That's cool.
I met Toy Town Inc. Very nice person.
Good deal.
Yeah, he's actually.
Yeah, I mean, and my last name is actually Swiss. I have relatives over there. I've been over there a bunch of times. If you, it's been a few years now with COVID and stuff, but I've been to Switzerland. I don't know, probably a dozen times or so. It's pretty free. That's why I picked up that B&T recently. I wanted a modern Swiss firearm, so that's kind of why I was eyeballing that for so long.
That's like one of the guns once I move out of Mass, I'm going to be eyeballing because like it just looks so. Those things look like they're like amazing. I've never got a chance to shoot one, but
they're nice.
Cool.
Do you have one?
Yeah, I haven't shot mine yet. I got all this. It's ready to rock. I got to get to the range. I was thinking about going tomorrow, so we'll see. We'll see how it works out.
Isn't that how gun guys are? It's like, oh yeah, I just picked up this really sweet gun. I got it all set up. I haven't shot it yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, because I can't go during the week, unfortunately. When I'm teaching classes, I can't go during the week because I got to go past my house and I already have to drive 50 minutes or so home, and it just I'm just beat up, man, by the time I get home. So I leave the house at like 6:30 in the morning, and sometimes I'm not. It's 6 o'clock at night before I get home. So, all righty, so let's see here. What else do I got? I'm down to like the big stuff to give away. So that's going to make somebody excited, I'm sure. So let's give away this 15-inch Era Precision Enhanced Handguard. So it does come with the barrel nut for it as well. we'll give this guy away. And let's see what question. All right. So I put out a video a while back about a bring back that my grandfather brought back from World War II. He brought back a rifle, and he brought back a Japanese Type I rifle. What country manufactured that rifle? I'm looking at the
trick question.
It's a Japanese Type I. Which country? It wasn't manufactured in Japan. So
that's a trick question, isn't it?
Well, no,
I
not China.
It wasn't going to be Japan.
C. Lemansky got it. Italy. It
really?
actually was contracted. The Japanese government contracted Italy to produce these. They shoot a 6.5 millimeter Jap round. Beautiful, easy, soft shooting rifle, but it has a Carcano action on it. It's actually it's pretty freaking cool. And the story goes. So let me write this down so I can get him on there. Yep, C. Lemansky. Trying to post-it note everything. So my granddad was in the Pacific during World War II. He was in the Navy. He was a radio man, but he was with the Marine Expeditionary Forces going on the islands. So he was doing a lot of the beach landings and stuff. And at the end of the war, they landed on Japan, and this was in a cache of weapons that was they basically laying there. So he brought home 2 bayonets and the rifle was like packed in cosmoline when he got it. He shot a couple boxes of shells through it over there. He brought it back, and he had to ship it home from San Diego for some reason, and they bent the barrel on it.
What?
So he straightened the barrel out, ground down the firing pin, and it was kind of a wall hanger for a long time. He gave it to me when I was pretty young, and I played war out in the woods with it and all sorts of stuff. And that thing with the bayonet is ridiculous. Stabbing trees with it and all sorts of crazy stuff kids do, And anyways, after my granddad passed away in 2005, and it was probably about 2009, I was looking to see if I could maybe get it repaired. I got a firing pin for it. I found a front sight post because that had got busted off at some point. One that kind of fit in a dovetail that could be ground down. And then I took it to a gunsmith, local gunsmith that kind of specialized with a lot of old stuff. And he looked through the barrel. He said, well, it's a clean bend. There's no creasing or anything like that. He was able to straighten it back out. So I was able to work up some hand loads for it and fire it, 50 years later since the last one was fired. So, and actually my dad got to shoot it before he passed away as well. So it was my dad's dad that brought it back. So yeah, it's one of my prized collections. And Japanese Type I's, I've only ever seen 2 others in person. One at a gun show and one at Cabela's out of all places. I should have just bought it. But they made I think 100,000 of those. They made them in the 1930s for Japan. So I think around 1939, right before the war started. So, and mostly it was Navy forces that had them. So, but anyways, short history lesson there. I do have a video out with all that, all that stuff too, but it's been a while. So
that's cool.
All right. So, let's see here. What else do we got? Oh, come on. What is going on my phone? Okay, there we go. All right, so we got 2 more things to give away. Another handguard. This is the Brownells Wrenchman handguard. And the reason they call it a Wrenchman is because the barrel net it comes with has flats on it, so you can use a wrench. So you need kind of either a big crescent wrench or a crow's foot wrench to tighten it on. Pretty slick design, and I believe they're made by Midwest Industries for Brownells. I used this one for a review, and I kind of mounted it, but other than that, it's brand new. I never put it on a build or anything like that. So we'll go ahead and give this away.
So you didn't put red Loctite on the threads?
No.
Trust me, I've seen it. It sucks.
No, actually, it's got Brownells action lube on the.
Oh hell yeah!
That's what I use on the barrel nut thread. So it still has some of that on the barrel nut in this handguard. So pre-lubed for your pleasure.
Ooh.
So I mean, if it's not Joe juice, I don't want it, you know.
But all right, so let's see here. All right, so this is gonna be a tough one. So a lot of y'all that know me for a while, I am into older stuff, World War II guns specifically, and I have a number of M1 Grands. So this question is Grand related, okay? And again, this is for the Brownells Wrenchman handguard. So which American manufacturers made the M1 Garand for the U.S. government during and post World War II? So there's a handful of manufacturers of M1 Grands. It's not a lot of manufacturers, but, you know, they contracted to different companies over a period of a couple, 15 years or whatever it was, to make the Grands. So, H&R, that's one.
General Dynamics.
No, Chris Bullis got what I was thinking.
Yeah, so you got to name all four. So I see a couple of the answers. H&R, Springfield, not Singer.
Not Singer?
Not Savage, not Remington. So this is M1 Garand, not I knew Pat would get it. So Pat got it. So Springfield Armory, Winchester, H&R, International Harvester, and then Beretta. So I mean that was in Springfield Armory. So, but that's why I was looking for the four main manufacturers. So yeah, Pat won the handguard.
International Harvester. That's a stretch.
Yep. Yeah. So
I was gonna go with General Dynamics.
Like IBM, they were making like M1 carbines, weren't they?
Yeah, I mean the carbines, like everybody made M1 carbines. I mean,
but
seriously.
IBM was making typewriters, so it makes sense they got a machine shop like that. You're making tractors and trucks. I guess, but
I wonder how much an IBM M1 carbine goes for, because I don't think they made a lot of them.
I have one of the original Winchester M1 carbines.
No shit.
Yeah, I used to have two of the I had two that were quality hardware M1 carbines, and I should have kept.
You got a 30-06 IBM.
We had an alien come through the shop at one point, and that thing sold within a week.
Yeah, the Grands I had, I think I owned 6 total over the years. I never had the hardest one to find is the most expensive one as far as the manufacturers is International Harvester. So I had a Winchester. Actually, I had a June of 44 Winchester with the original barrel that was in super nice shape. And then I had multiple Springfields. I had all correct H&R. I still have an all correct Springfield and a World War II December 44 Arsenal rebuilt Springfield as well that I shoot in matches, or used to shoot in matches back when I did that stuff. So, cool. So I'm glad Pat got that. All right, let's see. So, go ahead and give away the last thing here. So since we're over an hour, so the PRS Lite buttstock from Magpul. So I don't know if everybody caught the beginning of this, but what happened with that was I ordered one and somehow I added 2 to my cart. So I ended up with an extra one, and decided to hold on to it to give away to one of you guys. So guys and gals, that is. So all right. See here. I got two other questions, and one of them it's a little kind of ambiguous. So we all know that Eugene Stoner created the original AR rifles, right? It was Armalite Rifle 10 and then the Armalite Rifle 15. Okay, so the 10 came first, and then they wanted to create the AR-15 around the smaller cartridges. And I think the AR-10 was developed in 1955. I believe it was 55. When did Eugene Stoner, what year did he? No, it's not a two-questioner. What year did he start the development of the AR-15?
Start.
Yeah. So what year was it? Well, what year was it developed? So if the AR-10 was in 55,
was it? It was.
MC got it.
God damn it!
MC got it. 57.
Really? Oh, I was gonna say 60s because I'm like, all right, it was fielded in Vietnam, so
yeah, but it
wasn't produced as a military weapon.
No, it wasn't produced at that point. It wasn't gone through the trials. It was actually developed, and that was a shock to me too when I saw this. Like, damn, I thought it was later than that. No, it showed up in military use much later, but it was actually developed. It was developed, in the 50s. So sweet.
All these questions, I feel like I'm like such a horrible.
So we're talking about a 60 to 70-year-old firearm.
Yeah. I mean, that design
that still angers, makes relevant. Liberals cry today.
Yeah, it's still very relevant. And I really like the AR platform. I mean, I love building them. Building them for other people when I can and stuff like that. And I imagine it's going to be around for quite a bit longer. So. But
America's firearm.
I was going to say the real question is who of us is going to get the new SIG Spear when it comes available.
I'm not going near that.
I guess which one of us is going to have those things are going to be so. You know what? The MCX is so damn pricey. That Spear is going to be unreal. It'll be SCAR plus prices.
I'm thinking it'll
be $4,000 or $5,000 for that thing, guaranteed. It's not going to be obtainable by the average person for sure.
And what's that round it takes again, too?
The Fury or no?
It was a 275 Fury or something like that.
Yeah, I don't. It's like a 6. It's like a beefed up 6.8 or something. I'm surprised somebody.
6.8. Yeah, 6.8.
6.8. Yeah.
I don't know why I said 275. I'm all over the place tonight. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know an answer to any of these trivia questions.
I was gonna say, man, I knew I did a lot of welding. I must have breathed in a lot of argon yesterday, man.
Tastes great though.
Yeah,
less filling.
Yeah.
Yep. It's good diet gas.
I'm seeing some fussing about the AR-15 date.
Uh-oh. You started controversy. You're getting canceled.
Or he's going to be at like 5,000 subs overnight.
Right.
Gosh darn it.
I wonder if that would work if like someone made a video just saying like the most wrong stuff about guns. Like just like wrong facts.
Yeah,
to, like,
Detroit Urban Survival. That's exactly what he's done. And
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a great marketing thing. I'm just saying.
Wait, let's not bring up Detroit Urban Survival. All right.
Sorry, I don't have that queued up for you, Joe.
I'm glad you don't, bud. No, you mofo.
Wait. I got the one I did. I lip synced it.
Oh yeah, that one was hilarious too.
Oh, I totally forgot about that video. I've seen that. Congratulations, by the way. When are you due?
Wow. There's like certain people who thought that like they were dead ass, like that was a dead ass thing.
Oh, MC has the best answer. CNN does that also.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Or President Biden.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on the chat. I really suck as a live stream host. I'm sorry. I don't know how you guys do it.
That's
Rich
why you work in pairs.
Yeah, that's why I don't live stream. I feel like I'm just gonna mess up constantly.
It's like I feel bad because I know there's lots of comments. I'm missing half the stuff, but it's like I'm trying to.
Do you know what's great about live streaming? No editing.
You also can't take back what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so don't be stupid.
No.
And I don't mean that offensively to anyone.
Oh, I got you. You're right.
You know, just you do have to have a few second filter going, like, and more awkwardly about live is when something is like a double entendre or has another meaning and you like let it slip and you didn't intend on it sounding that way.
Oh yeah,
like Joe Juice. Just saying, that's done pretty well for them.
Yeah, you know, it's like when I tell a joke or if I'm being sarcastic, I'm trying to be funny, but my face is still like serious. So people sometimes think I'm like being serious, and you just can't cut out a joke in live stream. You just hear crickets. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Sorry,
that's why I'm wondering why we haven't seen like a stand-up. I've been trying to like think of like a way to do like a stand-up comedy show that's like gun related for the industry, but I'm like, how could we do that? Because a lot of us have like that. I have resting bitch face. I do, and it'd be so tough to do because people that like don't know me wouldn't understand the comedy, but like still at the same time, it's like when you just have that like straight face, it's like,
I'm just gonna say I was at NRA and I went to John Hickok's stand-up comedy. That was pretty good.
Oh, I was gonna ask about that. Yeah.
It was at like a totally ghetto downtown Houston comedy bar, like one of those little tiny places, and it's pretty sketchy. But he did a good job. He came back to the Airbnb and we just hung out for a while after.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, good people. Got to meet his dad, and man, those guys are some tall people.
I've like 6'6", 6'7".
I don't know, but it felt so weird talking to both of them at NRA. I'm like looking up to people. I'm 6'1", so I'm not short, but like looking up like I was a 5-year-old is really weird.
Like, hello, Andre the Giant. How you doing today?
Yeah. Nah, Hickok 45, good people though. So was the son.
Yeah, it's always it's kind of interesting, you know. You see folks on the camera and stuff, and then to meet them in person, you know, you're always like anticipating what they're going to be like or what they, you know, look like or whatever. I will say like Johnny B, man, he's in person, he's just like he is on his videos. That dude is freaking hilarious. I mean, you can't. When I went to Brownells last July. And met with them guys and stuff. I hung out with, you know, Johnny B was one of the guys that was there, and my face hurt from freaking laughing so hard.
Dude, I can only imagine how funny that guy is. Good dude, Juju.
He should seriously do comedy. I mean, he does, I guess, on his channel, but he's hilarious, dude. He actually threw he threw me in his video last week in his gun gossip video.
Gun gossip.
I saw that.
Was, I mean, and I didn't, you know, I missed that video, and then I had somebody who was like, "Hey, you know, you're in gun gossip." I was like, "Really? I'm gun gossip?" You know, and I went and watched it, but I try to catch most of his videos. But man, it's hard. That's probably been the hardest thing. You know, I like to, you know, and I know you guys are all the same way because you try to, you know, watch everybody's videos, but man, sometimes you just can't fit all that time in the day. So I apologize. You know, I try my best to watch and comment everybody's videos, but it's just sometimes I just can't keep up.
So that's why you watch at 2x speed.
Yeah. Not wrong.
My Wi-Fi is not good enough for that.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, it's been just kind of reflecting back before we kind of wrap stuff up, because I know y'all probably got other stuff going on too, but I don't. But you know, looking back the last 3-4 years, you know, doing this and just meeting all y'all and just the, you know, community and stuff. I know I haven't met all y'all in person. I hope at some point for sure, but you know, I like how we all kind of support each other and we're rooting for each other, you know, when we, you know, succeed and get stuff, you know, right. And even when we get stuff wrong, we try to help the other person out. And I think it's just, you know, it's just a shame that YouTube, and they'll probably ban me after I make the comment, but it's a shame that they kind of squash the firearms related video stuff as if it's, you know, such a bad thing when, you know, you can just see, you know, just from communicating and dealing with people in this kind of atmosphere, that it's nothing like they make folks out to be.
No,
it's just a dang shame. I mean, I get the fighting the monetization. It's like I can't get hardly any videos monetized anymore.
Really?
Yeah, most
I've been
of
doing
mine
pretty good.
mine it's like I'll put up an optic review, they demonetize. I even asked for a review, manual review, they squash it. I mean, it's like there's no rhyme or reason. It's like one day they're like, oh, so no, we don't like this video.
Christian, let's talk offline.
Okay. So but anyways, back to my, I'm really appreciative of you guys and the fellowship that we have. And I appreciate y'all helping me celebrate this milestone. Like I said, it's only 2,000 subs, but I hope to keep growing and having fun. That's the big thing for me. The growth is one thing, but I just want to have fun and keep enjoying doing it. So, and that brings me, I know Steve, you really shot up, man, and you were like one of us. A couple of years ago, as far as so it's so yeah, I know, but I mean, it's so awesome to see you actually get to the level you are, because I mean that's I mean, I know we all can't get to that point. It's just there's just not, I mean, not saying we all can't, but I'm just trying to be a little realistic. So it's really cool when somebody that we've known for a long time achieves what you've achieved. So it's just hats off to you, man, and we're all still rooting for you. Hit that 1 million subs,
Yeah,
so
every milestone, celebrate it, because I tell you what, the goalpost always is moving. I mean, no matter what milestone you hit, it's like, okay, well, I want to hit 20,000 now. It's just like you're never satisfied, so it's a constant grind, and that's something that Tactical Toolbox taught me, is that he's sitting at like almost 700,000 subscribers, and he's like, oh, definitely not satisfied. There's no point you're like, I'm good, let's stop growing. So
yeah, that's true. That's a good point. I mean, nobody should ever just be content. They should always try to better where they're at or their position. And yeah, I mean, I just, even if I'm getting 1 sub a month, it's still growth. And, is the big thing for me, though, is, a little bit of growth and just having a good time with it and meeting cool people and doing stuff. I'm really excited about the little thing going on sometime in the next year that maybe I'll see some folks at.
At that time.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, I mean, hopefully I'll be not too far from you in the near future, and I'll have you take some rips on the 50.
Yeah, I mean, if you move to where you're talking about moving to, that's a fairly easy weekend or a 3-day weekend trip to get out that way.
Yeah, I'll bring my 50.
Yeah, we'll have a little 50 off. I don't know how to do it. We'll do it.
But that's cool, man. I'll tell you though, you're gonna miss that having that drive out to the desert and shoot type of scenario. That's the only that'll be a challenge, but
it's bittersweet. I mean, I have such a cool community that I've found. My local shooting buddies are pretty big YouTubers also, and we just have a great community. Jonathan with Tactical Toolbox is like one of my best friends. Just how we hit it off. Our families get together. We have dinner often.
Oh, cool. I mean, I've known, I've watched his videos for at least the last five plus years. I mean, since his beginning that he started. And the big reason I found him is because he had such knowledge and experience with the Polymer 80 stuff, and that's kind of where I originally found him. And I know he had to pull a lot of that stuff off of YouTube because of their policies.
Yeah, he had to remove a lot of stuff.
But he was like, man, he was rock solid with the information that he put out, and just the way he did it, and always fun to watch and stuff. So hopefully I'd like to run into him someday too. So. But that's awesome that y'all were close enough to be able to strike up a relationship. And I kind of wish I had some folks that lived around me. I mean, there are a couple, I mean, Mike, Mr. Guns and Gear is real close to me. He's right down the street, but I mean, and I got his number, but I just, it's kind of one of those things. I mean, I've ran into him a few times over the years locally. Him and I were roommates at the Brownells thing last July. And we talked.
Rich, I know why you're smiling.
Uh-oh.
Christian, did we tell you the Mr. Guns and Gear story?
Yes,
No.
yes, I know. Yes, you told me I know the story, but but I just, it's kind of one of those things. He's a busy dude, man. He's like, what I noticed is that he doesn't stop. He's like freaking 20 hours a day, nonstop. That dude is on his computer and doing stuff.
We went to the IV-88 last year. The not the October, but the May one, whenever that was. Some May or June, I forget when it was. But I was staying with the Brownells guys, and Mr. Guns and Gear, Toolbox, Danya Vizzi, all of us were staying at the Airbnb. Probably what Rich is laughing about. But every single morning when I woke up, there's Mike on the couch on his laptop. And then every night before bed, there's Mike on the couch on his laptop. Every single day. The guy grinds. Yeah,
he's a madman on that. And one of the questions I had, because I wanted to talk to him about what he does and how he does it, because I figured he used something like Mega Hootsuite or some version of Hootsuite or something that worked like Hootsuite. It's like, no, I just copy and paste. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, damn.
Yeah, he's got things down to a method, but he's a hard worker. I mean, and I was appreciative of the time, and he's down to earth. I mean, he's happy to talk and help and stuff like that. So one of these days I'll get up the nerve to ask him if I could come hang out with him and shoot a little bit, because like I said, he's right down the road. So, I know actually my youngest daughter lives down there. Probably, who knows, she might only live 10 minutes from, for all I know, because I don't know exactly where he lives, but I know the area. So, but yeah. But anyways, really cool. The folks I've met and stuff, and over the years, and Adam and I got to hang out for a short time last fall, which was freaking awesome. I wish I could have stayed another day.
A little bit windy,
but yeah, I was gonna say, tone down the wind next time. That wind was nuts.
Yeah, it was blowing like 70 miles per hour. That was horrible.
Yeah, that's.
So
I don't know
Adam,
how
where are you? Where exactly in the country are you?
Who, me?
Northwest Kansas.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Yeah,
you're
he's an hour from the Colorado border or something?
Not even an hour.
Yeah, so it's pretty
maybe
close.
half an hour from Colorado, half an hour from Nebraska. So we're right in the corner.
Yeah.
So I was
probably
the wind out here
furthest
never
away
stops.
from all of you.
So I was heading out to Colorado to hunt elk and mule deer last fall, and stopped and stayed with Adam and his grandma. So, we got to do a little bit of shooting and hanging out and stuff. And, kind of wish I would have booked an extra day to hang out a little longer. That trip though is always a rough trip because it's 30 hours of driving for me. So each way. So luckily I wasn't hauling a trailer last time.
Yeah, I feel your pain. Anywhere I go, it's automatically 6-7 hour drive just to get out of New England. And
yep.
So,
dude, it's a 6-7 hour drive to get out of my state. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm sorry, Rich. I'm just trying to, join the conversation.
Well, I grew up in Florida. Florida's a big state. So, it's amazing how big Florida is. People don't realize it. They just think, oh, it's just this little nub that sticks out the bottom of the country. But you go down there and there's a lot of driving you can do.
And it's like 4 different states, really.
Yep. Yeah, and it is. So I grew up in the northern part, right by the Georgia line, inland though, in between Tallahassee and Jacksonville. When people that don't know Florida, they think of Florida, beaches, palm trees. I grew up where the swamps and the palmettos and the, all that stuff are, not on the coast. So, but yeah, I haven't been down there in a little while. I need to get back down there. All my folks pretty much
didn't want to leave.
My sister just, you were just down there. So, visiting or whatnot. So, how's your move come along, Joe? You still trying to figure out where you want to move in the next couple of years, or?
I do.
His wife doesn't.
Yeah. She's.
She wanting to stay. Is that where her family is?
Yeah, her family and friends are here.
Yeah,
Me,
no,
I'm
I
a little bit.
understand that.
Again, I'm kind of a recluse, so I could go wherever.
Gotcha. I was military, so I moved around a lot in the military. So for me, it was like no big deal to move wherever. I don't really care. But I'm done moving. I'm in North Carolina, and after redoing 2 bathrooms in our kitchen, I think I'm staying in this house. So.
Well, honestly, the housing prices are so expensive right now anyway. So I'm kind of glad like I moved home to save for a house.
Yeah.
Because like right now, like in Massachusetts, the 3-bedroom, 2-bath, whether it be a split level ranch or like a regular cape, it's just you're looking at $500,000, and I'm like, I don't want to spend $500,000 on my first house. Like, granted, me, I'd the house I buy is the house I'm dying in.
It's a bad time to be buying a house. I'll tell you what, I foresee, and I hate to be negative because I'm not typically like that, but I foresee either at least a settling of housing price rises or quite the dip, because we just can't sustain the way the house, especially there's a lot of areas like I live in the country where there's just an influx of people and the housing prices are crazy. But there's a lot of places that aren't like that they're, the housing prices are overpriced. So, it's a good waiting to buy a house right now is probably not a bad thing, because I think there's a correction coming. I wouldn't buy right now unless I had to.
The most difficult part is I thought that 3 years ago. I thought that dip was coming, so we sold our house 2 years ago, and I'm like, man, we lucked out, and that house is like doubled in price that we sold.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a gamble either way. But I think, I'm just thinking about, my house is more than, at least doubled what we paid for it in 2015. And I wouldn't pay that for this house.
Oh, no. Well, and I think I've told all of you guys this. I couldn't afford to live in this neighborhood if I was going to buy right now.
Yeah. You've been there a long time, though, right?
7 years. But I'm on a dirt road and everything.
Yeah. Hey, I grew up on a dirt road. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So, yeah, a lot of my family is pretty close to you, Rich. They're in I got an aunt and uncle in Fort Pierce. I got aunt and uncle and cousins, actually 2 uncles in Melbourne, Palm Bay area. So all around, I'm fairly familiar with that area. I mean, it's been a long time since I've been down there, but
bring your boat. We'll go for a ride.
Yeah. Actually, I want to trailer my boat down to Fort Lauderdale and cross over to Bimini in the Bahamas, but I think I need a bigger boat for that. So our
day or a bigger boat will do it. Either one.
Yeah, I mean the problem is that it's a single engine boat too. The next size up, Yamaha, is a dual engine, and it's not as fast as my boat, but it's got a little bit more room, and it's got 2 engines, which is nice if you run into a situation where you have a mechanical failure. So out in the
ocean, you want a twin.
But my boat's pretty awesome. It does really good, so I can't complain. We got it at a great price. We could sell it and make money on it at this point. But
yeah, the type of boat you have is like my ideal. Like, oh man, that's actually all I need. Do some fishing.
Yeah, it's great for lake.
You got one thing slightly wrong, Joe.
Yeah,
Christian Grest has the best boat. He's the friend with a boat.
Yeah. Well, I
don't need those friends.
Y'all are welcome anytime. Y'all want to come visit and go out in the boat? You're more.
Well, I also have 2 friends that have 50s. I don't have the 50. I don't have to pay the 50 prices, but I have friends with a 50.
You have friends on both coasts with a 50 now. So
well, listen,
Southwest, you got a 50.
Once you get your stuff figured out, you're going to be hopefully a little bit closer to me. So I might have to take a trip down to wherever you're planning. And or next time you fly into Boston and get banged up in Charlestown, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're like 3 hours away. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, maybe next time I'll give you a heads up.
Yeah. He's just gonna show up at the shop, be like, hey, I'm here. You want to clock out? Let's just go.
Did you hear that story, Christian?
Which story?
Last year, my family and I took a trip to Boston and Connecticut. Just did a little impromptu trip.
No.
We took the red eye because the prices were great. Little did we know, by the time we got to Boston in the morning, it was just stupid early in the morning. Nothing was open. We were just going to hang out in a restaurant. Couldn't find one. So we ended up toting all of our suitcases down to some Starbucks. I don't even know where it was. And then I called Joe. I'm like, Joe, come get me. Let's hang out. He's like, what? You're here? And Joe didn't come. I'd like to make that clear. Apparently he had life to do. But,
No, let's get this perfectly clear. He was 2.5 hours on a good day on the other side of Boston, Charlestown. Yeah. All right. Okay. And then I had to work that night at the bar. So, let's also make that abundantly clear. So
Charlestown, that's it. That's where the Starbucks was that we found.
Yeah. Well, my door's always open. So we got a spare bedroom ready to rock at any time. So
I mean, my mom's basement is big. I don't know if I can fit the whole family, but we could get some air mattresses and
No, we had about 6 hours of nothing to do at Starbucks, and we couldn't check in at the Airbnb because we were staying at a houseboat in the Boston Harbor. So there's literally nothing to do. So I'm like, well, the only one I knew in Boston was Joe. So I'm like, let's call Joe. Maybe we can just hang out and do YouTube stuff together for a couple hours. At least,
dude, I would have too. I would have, and it's just the worst timing.
I know. Yeah.
Now, next time, just show up at the shop, and I'm literally just going to tell my boss, I'm clocking out, but we're going to be on range 2. So turn that shit on.
Range 2 and rental wall. We'll have some fun.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to be going through Boston for like a day in the next sometime over the summer. I don't like to broadcast my travel dates publicly, but yeah, it's gonna be with family though. So, or my sister and husband, they got sightseeing and all this stuff. But if I could work it out where we just happen to run into each other,
yeah, let me know. I said the same thing to Gear Know-How. He just got back from New Hampshire, and I was just like, bro.
So my wife, I'm the one that's, I'm pretty easygoing, but my wife likes to set the agenda. Okay, we're going to do this between 2 and 3, and we're going to do this between 4 and 6. And
yeah.
So a lot of times it's hard to fit it. It's like, hey, I want to go hang out. No, we're not doing that. We're going to go see this place and this museum. And
oh yeah, exactly.
So it's like when we go on vacation, it's like, all right, we got to fit all this crap into whatever a day's time. So we're actually flying to Boston. We're just hanging out there for like a day, and then we're going to Maine. So I've never been to Maine. So
Maine's a beautiful place. I want to take my wife to Old Orchard Beach. That's a place I definitely want to bring her. Plus all the breweries up there, so I can get. Okay. The good thing is now that Beth has, and that's my wife's name. Now that she's got her driver's license, for the first 10 years of our whole relationship, she didn't have a driver's license. So now, if we go to Maine, I can get a little bit buzzed at all the breweries up there, because in Portland and all over Maine, there's 25 microbreweries, and I can get a little bit tipsy and have my wife drive me home. So I got to cash in on that on restitution of 10 years.
I'm just looking forward to all the Lapsta up there in Maine or whatever.
Lobster.
It's overrated.
Well,
lobster rolls
I
are
love
amazing.
Seafood. I mean,
you can actually at Maine. I did a contract up there. You can have the supermarket cook you a lobster and pick it up.
You can do that here too. You can do it in Massachusetts too. I don't eat seafood, so I'm
a
terrible
seafood, man. I'll eat it almost every day. That's why I'm hoping to actually start doing some more serious fishing out on the coast with my boats, because I love to eat what I catch and seafood and stuff like that. My wife too, she loves, we go to a lot of seafood restaurants and stuff, and it's better for you too. Most seafood is unless it's fried. But
I've been looking to start a fishing channel, just because I'd like to offset my.
Oh, you were saying that? Yep.
And
the guy that hates seafood wants to start a fishing channel.
I've been fishing my entire life, son. I came out the womb with a Zebco 33. No, I love fishing. I did some
the irony.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't hunt. I don't eat meat. So it's I feel so bad.
You don't eat meat,
no,
at all?
I know. I'm such a physical specimen.
You're a vegetarian?
No, I'm not.
What do you eat? You don't
vegetarian.
eat seafood. You don't eat meat. What do you eat?
Chicken.
Dude, yeah.
Chicken fingers.
I eat
Well, that's
pasta.
Double waffles.
Yeah, waffles. Yeah. No, I have a child's mouth. I have the word. It's kind of a little. I don't know. I was since I was bullied my whole life. I couldn't control anything around my life. All I can control is what I ate, and it's kind of just kind of turn over. But yeah, I remember I tell people that, and they're like, "What? What do you mean?" I'm like, "Okay, we don't know each other yet." Like last time we went to the May IV88 shoot, they had like the barbecue the people there, and I'm like, I'm gonna have myself a bag of chips and kind of have a moment to myself.
Bear Creek Cattle Company.
That's what it is. Yeah,
So all these barbecue videos I'm doing, I've been offending you the whole time.
Yeah.
No, I'm subscribed. I try. I watch everybody's stuff. But it's not my thing.
No, that's good. That's fine, man.
I don't even know how to barbecue, to be quite honest. I don't know how to turn my.
I'm not very good at barbecuing. So Steve, Steve's stuff. I'll tell you what. If I ever come to visit you, Steve, you got to come up with some sort of barbecue recipe that you're going to do on there, because that stuff is just freaking looks awesome.
Dude, it is awesome. It was actually
makes me hungry every time I watch your videos, your barbecue videos.
Well, it's weird because I was a couple weeks ago, I had like a little get together. So the guys from True Shot Gun Club, Tactical Toolbox, and Tactical Considerations, and After Action AZ, they all came over for a barbecue. I was going to do a brisket. That morning, Hank Strange calls me. He's like, "Hey, Steve, I'm in town. You want to do something?" I'm like, "Well, that's good timing. Come on over." So Hank Strange ended up coming over too, and we all had brisket at my house.
Oh wow!
Yeah, but Hank is a funny eater also.
Is he? I didn't watch him. I should have stared at him.
I think that's how it's going to be next time I see Mr. Guns and Gear. I'm going to be like, "Hey, Mike," I'm just going to stare at him and be like, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry."
Eat a hot dog and stare at him.
No, I'm not going to do that. That's just weird.
I still haven't been on Hank's show yet. I gotta reach out to Lola at some point and get on there. I like doing the live stream stuff. I just, it's like I feel like I'm inviting myself if I reach out. So I'm
no. I mean, look, because I do the production work for Crump, so we're always looking for guests.
Yeah.
So it's good to get somebody in the mix.
Okay. Yeah, Adam. By the way, I know you've been kind of quiet this entire show, but dude, you got an open invite to come on my show, or I'm kind of speaking for Rich, but you're always welcome on everybody's streams.
All right, on. Appreciate
Steve,
that.
I've been trying to get you on my show for a while, so I know.
You just gotta schedule me, or you gotta be really pushy like Rich.
I'm too nice. I'm just gonna be like, he's got
to talk.
I know.
You have to talk.
He's got a family.
You are all invited.
Pinning
to my
Christian down was tough.
Yeah, so my work schedule kind of sucks. Like if I'm teaching a class, so Crump's show starts at 5, and man, if I'm lucky, I can get my class done at 4, and then I have to haul ass home, and my drive home with no issues is 50 minutes, and it just I'm running the door, to get in there and throw my crap together or whatever, and so it's a little. I have to strategically schedule and hope that the wife don't. Hey, we got to pick up milk and cat food or whatever on the way home, because that's going to throw a wrench into things too. So
I only go on Crumb Show on Mondays because it's my day off. I work till 5. And
speaking of which, Joe, we need you Monday.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I need to get back on Crump's show again, though, because I know last time it was when all that stuff was happening.
I think we didn't have you talk a lot.
No, I just
that was the worst show he could have been on, just because
breaking news.
Clearly what happened with CRS took precedent over anything.
Yeah, and it was fine. It was just just timing thing. But yeah, I'll be happy to come back on. I just gotta, so I can. If I look out at my schedule, I know my teaching schedule. I got to schedule stuff 10 months ahead of time. A lot, if I want vacation. So that's why I'm not going to GunCon here in 2 weeks. I had got an invite to that. I can't go because I
got an invite, and the flights from Boston to Des Moines, Iowa, with $1,300.
They're bad everywhere. They're just insane right now.
Well, they're trying to make up for COVID, and then they're trying to also they're using it as a reason to gouge more because of gas prices. I guarantee that's a few things.
But then I looked at my flights for IVV 88, and they were like under $500. So I'm gonna be buying those tickets.
Yeah, I got to book a flight to Utah and here later this year, and for another Raptor driving school. So
cool.
I was looking at those, and they're definitely a lot more than what they were last time I went out there. So I'm looking at about $800 when last time I think was like $400. So
that's the reason why I don't just say I'm gonna pop a flight. I'm gonna come down and see everybody because it's $1,000 just for me to leave. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Well, it used to be, I've gone up and down the East Coast on a whim in my car. And, now it's like, wait a second. I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yep. My wife went to Virginia this weekend, and she wanted to take the truck. And I was like, well, I'll leave the truck here because, we got to put premium. Everything we own takes premium. So the boat takes premium. Both are the Raptor, and then my wife has an Edge ST. That takes premium. And so we've already been paying almost $6 a gallon gas. And then the Raptor, I get good gas mileage of Raptor. When I travel, it's about 18 miles per gallon. It's actually not bad for what that truck does. But, the wife's car gets like 26, 25, 26 on the highway if you're keeping your foot out of it. So I talked her into taking her car. But yeah, traveling, my wife was she was fussing about all the gas expenses when we went on our island trip, or actually before that, because we towed down to the coast for like a little a dry run at another put-in spot, and I think that whole weekend there and back it was like $400 in gas.
Mm-hmm.
And my truck does pretty good towing the boat. I think I was getting 11.5 to 12.
Nice,
which is great towing a 4,000 pound trailer setup, but still, it's still money. And traveling is it's kind of it's definitely a consideration. I think
selfishly, I think the industry should start coming up to like New England area just so I don't have to be bothered.
So Southern Partisan, I don't know what you're referring to exactly, but my truck is premium recommended, and if you're towing, you have to use premium. My wife's car I can run regular, but again, it's kind of one of those things. What I found is that yes, you can run a lower grade gas as long as you're not doing anything where you need the power, and the gas mileage goes down. If you run regular in either, because there was a gas shortage at one point where we had to put regular a little bit, and you notice it, the gas mileage goes down. And you don't, it's just, I got kind of a heavy, I don't want to say a heavy foot, but I like the power when I want it. And then the boat it has to be premium. It's everything I have is boosted. So you got to put premium in there. So,
well, Steve, you got that Ram, don't you?
Yes, I have the 2021 5.7 e-torque.
But that doesn't take premium though, right? Do you put premium in that?
Heck no.
I was gonna say,
I'm already paying $5.60 a gallon for regular out here right now.
Yeah, I'm paying like $4.80 right now, and but because I remember when I sold Rams for a living, the gas mileage on those were actually pretty good. Like you get like a Bighorn or you get a Laramie or something like that. They got a pretty decent gas mileage.
Mine's 4-wheel drive. But with the tonneau cover installed, which actually did help a lot for mileage, surprisingly.
Yeah, tonneau covers are good on a pickup truck.
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
But if I'm like really light, which I'm never light on the foot, but it's about like 17 is like the best I've done.
Okay.
Average.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty impressive for any pickup truck. I remember my old, I had a 95 full-size Bronco, and I was lucky if I got 10 miles per gallon downhill with a wind behind me.
That's how I got on my 1998 S10 pickup extended cab. Like that was the worst gas mileage in the world, and I didn't have a gas gauge either, so I ran out of gas all the time.
What's your Toyota get, Adam, for gas mileage? You get in the 20s in that, don't you? Around 20?
It depends. Today on the way home from work, I got I think it was 21. And I had to reset it because I had to fill up twice today. I did a lot of driving today.
Damn, that's not that bad for a pickup.
He's got an SUV.
No, it's a 05. And I went with the V6 when I bought it just because of gas mileage, gas prices. But we're sitting at like $4.70 a gallon right now, and that's with they put 10% ethanol in it, I think.
Yeah, dude. If I drive about an hour every day for work, and if it gets, I don't know what I'm gonna do if it gets over like $7 a gallon. I'm about to get like a Honda Grom and just kind of like rip up and down the highway.
I would love to see that video of you ripping down the highway in a Grom.
You know what, Steve? Just for that, I'll do it.
Dude, I will be there. I will fly out and film. That'll be a fun video.
They see me rolling. They hate it.
Motorcycles are so fun. Those Groms are cool, though.
I've always liked the Grom since they came out with that thing. I miss motorcycles. I got rid of them because of my back issues. I couldn't really ride them. Plus, the idiots around here, they drive like a bunch of Looney Tunes. So I got ran into numerous times. I was like, yeah, it's time to hang that up. But the Grom's really cool, man. I see folks riding those pretty dang often. I wouldn't mind getting another motorcycle, but I think if I got another motorcycle, it'd have to be like a dual sport, on and off road deal that I could do some trail riding with or something like that. But I just know that my back, the way it is, I don't know. I'd be rolling the dice, and I got a lot of dang toys. So I got a 4-wheeler and a side by side too. So
you do.
We're actually selling the 4-wheeler because it's sat majority of the last year, and I'm like, you know what, we ride the side by side more often than not, so I'm selling a 4-wheeler that's only got 49 almost just under 50 hours on it, so it's like brand new. So but anyways, alrighty fellas, we're coming up on 2 hours. I could chat all evening with you guys since I ain't got nowhere better to be, but I'm sure you guys got some stuff to do. I truly appreciate everybody, hopping on here and hanging out. It's been a heck of a lot of fun. So,
heck yeah.
Hopefully my little trivia, my trivia giveaway was well received by the folks in the chat, because I know it's a little different. Most times folks just draw
fun way of doing it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I figured it was something different. I wanted to, do something that maybe be a little memorable to folks. So, I definitely had a great time. I've been looking forward to this all week. So, but anything you guys want to say on the way out? Where can folks find you? So we'll start with Joe.
You can find me at youtube.com/Shooting Gallery NE and TikTok as well. Shooting Gallery NE. Appreciate having me on, man. I'm so happy you got to 2,000, dude. That's a great accomplishment.
You're right behind me, so you'll be here. And
I'm working on it. I'd like to be at 2K by the end of July, and then hopefully by 3 at the end of the year.
Don't do what Dark did.
I was gonna say, Christian, all I have to say to you is do not get a plaque for 3,000 subs. It's the kiss of death.
A plaque? Okay. Gotcha. Rich, what about you, man?
So Flying Rich pretty much everywhere, MySpace, YouTube, let's see, OnlyFans, and
his OnlyFans is really good, by the way.
Don't say Pornhub.
And locals. So locals, and of course I'm Flying Rich _official on the grams, because some bastard has Flying Rich.
Someone also has Mr. Big Kid on Instagram, and he's not even active, so it's been driving me nuts for the last 4 years.
Right?
Just report the page.
Dude, I can't even report somebody pretending to be me scamming people right
Oh
now.
yeah, I know your pain, man. I know your pain.
That's horrible. All right, Adam, what about you, man?
Well, here on YouTube, Alpha Romeo 15, not the car. And then over on Instagram, Alpha Romeo _15.
All right.
That'd be the only two I'm on.
Gotcha. Steve?
Yeah, if you guys want to catch me, YouTube, Mr. Big Kid. Same with Instagram, Facebook. They are Mr. Big Kid Media because of what I just talked about. They can't be Mr. Big Kid. Aside from that, yeah, I mean, I'm on TikTok too, but I just don't really post just because
TikTok's the devil.
Yeah, they don't let any videos get through. They banned my first account when I got like 50,000 followers. Ooh. And my new account is like 55,000, and I don't post any more videos because I just want to maintain like the presence there. But
Gotcha.
like if I post anything, they end up banning me. So yeah,
Quitter.
Quitter. Yeah. I don't know. If I might do some trendy stuff. Like the other day, my son got like a little tornado maker. It's just like you put water in it and it has a magnet that spins it. So we did that helicopter song to it and just put it on my TikTok. It's like nothing gun related.
Nice.
But TikTok likes the weird people. So
it does for sure.
You can bring.
Is that why Joe does good there?
You can bring Benny out here and see the real thing.
Oh man, he does have a YouTube channel. I just don't know how to log into it anymore. It's Benny Explains. He's got like 3 videos on it, and they're freaking adorable. That's like back when he was 3 years old.
I think I actually, I think I subscribed to that. I remember you posting that he was doing some videos, and I'm pretty sure I'm a subscriber.
Yeah, he did like one, like a review of his train or a couple train reviews, and
exactly.
I remember that.
It's awesome, so cute. But he's a total YouTuber. Like, he's like, Dad, I follow your channel. I'm like, oh, thanks. He's like, I liked and subscribed. I'm like, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, did you hit the notification bell? No.
He did not hit the notification bell. I saw him.
He's
iPad.
grounded.
Oh man. Alrighty, guys. Well, I got a dog and a cat that are trying to kill each other outside my office door here. So let's go ahead and I once again I really appreciate you guys. Much love to y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video or live stream or whatever. So
sounds good, man. Congrats again.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah.
And y'all have a good weekend. I'll catch you later.
Later, guys.
See you guys.
See ya.
All right.